you guys had been given a strange request, which was to wait at the walls, at the main entrance gate, um, today, awaiting a particular group of people, which would be carrying, in some way or another, the corpse of a griffin. You would know that, well, that was a task that the Oracle had given someone. However, that was several weeks ago, and it was believed that that group had failed. But if this is true, it would be rather meaningful, as the griffin that this group was meant to slay was the frost griffin, a creature that would have been known throughout this region as being extremely dangerous and something that's likely lived for a couple hundred years. Additionally, you being knowing this in advance means, simply put, that the Oracle had proclaimed or seen a vision of this happening, or something along that lines. You might not know the exact specifics, or you might have a deep understanding, just depending on how long you've been here and other circumstances. Either way, that seems to be true. You look from the walls, I guess the final wall of this settlement, and you look past the broken walls that had been devastated in the recent conflict, and see a group of 4 traveling with a cart. And in that cart there seems to be a tarp covering something, but assumedly it's that griffin. Back to the initial 4, or as in 3 plus Freld. You have made your way here for kind of going through the tundra and sorts, and have left behind a few additional members that you have contact with via specialized means. But you are the main group which is going to, assumably take the griffin to that person that, you believe would give you information and hope it works out. However, it's become very clear that some shit happened. You are walking through, like, a corpse-ridden hill, practically, making your way up to the gate. It looks to be that shit went bad here. Very bad. And that's where we'll begin.
We better keep our wits about ourselves. Look around. It's a bloody mess here.
So what you would see is you would finally have gotten to the final wall, and you would see there'd be there's a couple people at this wall, or more so main fortress of sorts. And some seem to be gazing upon you, and others seem kind of more focused on other things. But it doesn't seem like several of them were expecting you, albeit some kind of do look like that, which seems rather odd given the circumstances.
Looks like it was successful.
You think that's them?
Well, no one else is coming through here with a cart at this time of year after what's been going on.
I'm gonna kind of like wave at the people coming up with the cart.
Okay. You guys see what looks to be an elf of some kind wave. However, you notice that up on the wall there seems to be a Goliath in armor of sorts. It kind of looks to the person that's waving, and he looks down at you. I mean, he seems to look conflicted, but it's becoming clear that the gate is not open at the moment. Let me get back to the initial song. But this works too. Actually, I'll keep it this. Inaria and Paf, you see, you see the guard head kind of walk towards you. You know his name is Vonaroff, and he's a rather distinguished person, and has been guarding this, wall for around 40 to 50 years. Is is RVs who you're here for? Can you
Yes.
give me any proof?
The only proof we'll have is if they remove that top. The Oracle sent them on a journey to slay a frost griffin, and no one else is coming to town at this time. Given what's going on, I don't believe anyone else would be foolish enough. But I could hop down and investigate. It's likely wise that I do so either way. And with that path, the 4 watts path leap off the wall. And like almost run down it and land squarely on his feet at the bottom and approach the group.
Vonaroff looks at you and was clearly about to say something, and it's just this isn't necessarily the first time he's seen something like this, not even necessarily from you, but they're a little impressed. Inaria, if that's the well, how do I even say this? He looks like he was going to try to proclaim to the group, but he kind of just keeps his mouth shut and lets Path do the job for him. Okay, so Bromdak, Obsidian, Upper Preld, you see what just happened, and you see a rather large, possible tabaxi, or maybe something else, approach you. You aren't sure exactly what their intentions are, but it could be they're here to inspect you? Do any of you speak up, or just remain silent for tactical purposes?
Bromdeck is currently like heaving and absolutely dying from being forced to pull the cart. He's like borderline collapsing, just like.
Bromdeck, do an insight check at disadvantage. Did you roll it?
Yeah, 17.
Okay. That's a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, what's the other thing you rolled? I just see a 17.
If you hover over it, it's a 10 and then 15 with a +7 modifier.
He's
Okay.
correct.
In that case, I see. Okay. So you get the idea that like if you manage to discuss with this person, at least some of the Goliaths, you could probably have some other people pull the cart better here instead of you and your group having to do that. Meaning your saving grace is negotiating with these people.
Greetings, travelers. I assume I know why you are here, but is that what I believe to be in your cart?
Yeah, yes, it is. It is, and it's very heavy.
May I inspect it?
Of course.
Just to show off, Path essentially disappears from your view as he uses his tabaxi speed to move twice his speed, which is 90 feet in 6 seconds, to just kind of swash around you guys. And in a blink of an eye, nearly, you just hear your tarp being flipped over.
Okay.
You see, with that thing, it was expensive.
So tarp flipping noises activate, and you see a griffin of sorts. It's not a normal griffin by any means. It's a bit larger than a regular griffin, and its body is rather unique. It has like it's almost covered in like a deep frost, but a lot of its like body looks strange. Like it almost has like a different frame from like a normal griffin, but it has the normal parts. It's hard to even explain. It's like if you were to see a lion with a cow's like skeleton. It also seems to like have, a blue coloration to it, and its head is separate from the rest of its body, having a clear slash, having had cut it through. As in it's separate, not separate. Well, it is there. It's just not connected.
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna
As you
cast
do so, oh, sorry.
gaseous form on myself and make my way down here as well.
Varnarov is like almost about to touch your shoulder, and then he sees you do that. And he's like, okay, whatever. So Varnarov then, like looking to see the thing, he speaks to people, and you see the gate start to, pull up. As you kind of now make it down, and some of you also kind of, as you guys are discussing this, some of you might glance and notice prior to the gate there seems to be a large giant of some kind that looks to be cleaning up and piling the bodies, along with a really strange looking person.
Well done, travelers. Inaria, this is them.
Okay. And Arya's gonna take a look in the card and see what's there.
Okay.
That
Is
looks
it
a
what
little
you-
bit weird.
I agree, says this person right here. It was weird. In the bad kind of weird. Why the fuck was this what was asked of us?
I'm sorry. Do I look like an oracle to you?
You seem to be someone. Well, let's see. No.
No,
But
I haven't the
I
slightest.
assume you have some context.
You assume incorrectly.
Whatever.
What's done is done. You've completed the task.
I agree with that, but it was not one I would wish to do again.
I don't
That
think you
thing
could.
tracked us for days. I watched my allies have their entrails ripped from their bodies. That thing knew no mercy. Our initial going after it was... I don't feel it was... I question whether it was fully worth it, and I hope it ends up being. And if it's not... Either way, could you help us with this cart, or at least get some of your friends to help out? Bromdeck here is having some difficulty.
Oh, yes. Easily so. Our empath moves behind the cart, starts pushing it with relative ease. Just straight up rolling over Bromdeck if he doesn't move along with him.
Bromdeck will just move out of the way. Stumbling pretty heavily before just eventually leaning on his staff.
Okay, so you guys managed to move the cart into the settlement, and it seems to be that it's going okay. You managed to kind of get it through the place and whatever. Some people are kind of looking, but you guys kind of start to put the tarp back over it, or at least it seems to be like the most reasonable thing to do, given, it's not the nice, it's not the most normative thing to do, to just have like a cart full of with a corpse in it, albeit it is a bestial corpse rather than, a normal human or normal humanoid corpse, which, if anything, is a more normative thing right now, given the people are kind of, pulling the bodies up from the previous combat. but you might not want them to think that's what you're doing, given where you're taking it. You end up. Let me just put you on a different map so you can see something. You guys kind of managed to kind of move it through town a bit, and there's a lot of people kind of looking at you. It's some people remember this adventuring group coming through. Others seem not to even care and have more important things to do. The town looks rather devastated. A lot of people left prior to the combat, for that happened a couple days ago, fearing the worst, and those that remained, many died. There's still plenty of people here, but it's not quite what people were expecting. You do manage to kind of move it up, and it's a bit rickety to get it all to the top of a mountain, but you do manage to do it. Actually, I'm gonna play something else. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. This one. There you go. Okay, so you guys finally make it to the top of the mountain, to the Temple of Scotty. There are some guards outside which kind of see you, and they allow you to open up the doors. And they all kind of look a little unsure if the intention was to actually bring the cart inside. And roll your choice of an insight check or something else if you can make an argument for it to guesstimate like what it was you were expected to do based on what some of the upper guards' facial expressions tend to be.
Who?
I would say I was mainly addressing the two current guard, mainly addressing Inaria and Path, but you guys can as well since you guys would be helping to move the cart. Titus, you think that the idea is to not bring the cart in here, but perhaps like bring a portion of the griffin inside, like maybe wrap it up with tart, just because like you probably wouldn't want to roll this nasty wooden cart into the assumedly nice. Well, you're actually not sure what the interior of this place actually looks like fully. It looks a bit strange. You're kind of confused what you're looking at when you initially see. Oh, sorry, I take it back. You would know, but some of the other people wouldn't know. Did that. But what I would say is that based off an 18 and oh, okay, wait. Okay, based off an 18, you would get the idea of what I said, where you probably would want to leave the cart outside. Okay, Inaria, do you intend to?
I know we just cleaned the floors, but it's just so heavy.
Even pushing. What do you mean?
Well, just imagine how heavy that thing is in it.
What? I will carry that.
It's all bloody too.
Listen, you have 2 cups. You drink from one of them.
One of the guards who you know as Vamog, who's an archer, kind of looks to you guys and is like, I guess. Yeah, maybe just do the head. That's probably the best.
I'm assuming due to the properties of the frost griffin, it is not actively leaking blood. It's more congealed.
Yes, I would say that. It's congealed.
It's not likely to drip all over the floor because in similar ice-stricken creatures, their blood congeals upon death rather than pouring out. So,
Just keep the stump to the sky and it should be fine.
Okay.
and I will retrieve the head. And
If the Oracle wants something else from it, you're all gonna come get it.
yes. Understood. So Path will grab the head and carry it carefully, and wave the group in to follow behind him into the Temple of Scotty.
Can I linger at the corpse for a second and do a nature check, because it seems like it's possible the corpse might not match the head.
Yes, do a nature check.
Could have been worse
Mm,
with no modifier.
you so the weird, like the fact that the body looks weird, as in it looks almost like it has a frame or skeleton that's ill-fitting to the what a griffin is something that you can't really say for the head. The head looks relatively normal for a griffin. I mean, it's definitely different in a lot of ways because of the congealed nature of ice, the strange frost. But in terms of like the physical, like what you know as a griffin, it looks fairly normal. As in, it doesn't look like it has like a cow skull underneath or something like that. It looks to be like that of a normal griffin, at least in like a physiological, like, or maybe osteological means.
Can I do a partial retcon roll? Like, I don't want to change anything. I just wanted to do something in the past that I didn't think about at the moment.
Yeah, sure.
When Felden, what was his name?
The person with one of the
Yeah, with the group.
adventurers, yeah, Freld.
Froud. When Froud said something about how the Griffin had chased him down for days and blah blah blah, party kill. I'd like to roll insight on that statement.
Sure. You get that he's probably not lying. Most likely, I mean, it's hard to be like 100% sure like every detail is, but it seems to be it's fully genuine. Meaning,
I was
this
going for
group must
is he
have.
lying and or is he exaggerating the truth?
It seems to be that most likely days may be accurate,
Okay.
and that this thing was something they went after, and once they found, something went wrong, and then this thing went after them.
Okay.
That seems to be most must have happened.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay. Within that means, do you go about doing anything different, in Aria, or do you just kind of stay with the corpse stay with the torso for now? Thomas?
Inaria.
No, I'm all good. The same.
Okay. Well, as in,
Same.
okay. As you walk inside, or do you still wait out? Okay.
Oh yeah. I just checked for a second. Now I'm with them. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, there is some still guards some out there, so you could probably try to get some in if you wanted to, albeit, you'll see. But you guys finally are in here. This is a slightly weirdly quiet place, but you've been here before. Those that hadn't are likely in awe because, simply put, the exterior does not imply the interior. The exterior of this building is like a giant hut of sorts. It's large enough to contain this, but it does not indicate. There would be no indication of what looks like almost an ice cathedral inside. But it's definitely a unique place. You see a couple of things abound. Seems to be a large possible. Well, you're not quite sure. Maybe an ogre. You're not. They look too thin to be some type of race that you're unclear on. You see, there seems to have been a discussion as you came in, but someone is leaving as you enter, whom all of you would recognize. This person is Attic, the Moose Knight, and they seem to kind of walk past you, and I would say, Velian, roll perception. Actually, Velian and Obsidian.
13.
Okay. That's just good enough, I think. You hear a whisper. They seem to whisper something to you, but kind of as walking, so it's a little hard to tell, but you can kind of make it out. It's this meet me mines something something. You heard the word mines, and that's about it. That they want you to meet you at the mines. Either way, do you stop them or no?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay. You would have been in uncertain whether this person was alive or dead up until probably now for the last like month and a half or so. So at the very least, you know this person is alive.
I simply smile
Am
to
I'm
them.
okay, I see. Um, Obsidian, you would have heard fully. Meet me at the mines when you are done. There is something I would like to discuss with you. I'm sorry for my longer absence than expected.
Long whisper.
Do okay, yeah, long whisper. But it kind of that's why the 18 helps because they started to whisper kind of while they're a bit far from you and then continued, so it's a bit awkward. But you managed to. They knew of that one of the party members had particularly uh decent ears per se.
Always good
Now
that.
you okay. So now you guys kind of see, and the person upon the seat kind of raises their hand. Have you succeeded? They say in a quieter voice than you were expecting, but it's you could definitely hear them speak.
We have succeeded. As you can see, the
Come
griffin is dead.
come closer, please. They say kind of at a tone that isn't too wide, but they clearly want you to get close to the thing.
And Valiant takes one step closer. Yeah,
You are here.
I
Good.
I can't actually I can't click my character.
Oh,
You
sorry.
had,
Let me fix
you
that.
had to drag your token onto
No,
those
no,
audio.
no, 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 I know what's going on. I'll fix that.
No, all of our
It's a weirder
characters.
situation. Oh, you can't move any of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, that's why everyone has a new token.
why does that work? It's not always like that. I
No,
don't know
no,
what.
it's just
Oh, wait. I know why. This is before I gave you a mate so you could control
Hmm.
these tokens. I think.
possibly.
Okay. I think that's why. Yeah. It used to be Roll20 had an issue that was more closer related to what could have happened, and I was afraid that came back because that'd be sucky. Okay. Yeah. Here, let me just give you access to that.
You had to delete the token and put down a new token.
Well, not. I was gonna make Valiant have access to it.
It's much simpler to just
you
do that, though.
I agree. Okay, you should be able to move that token now. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you see is a woman with what seems to be a large bear coat of sorts, and that seems to have a strange helm. And they look down to you, and you say woman. You can kind of guesstimate that the oracle is a woman. You're not fully certain, but they seem to have at least a tone that you would associate with a woman, but you're not really sure exactly. But at least on there's a general expectation for that to be the case. For
Yeah.
Inaria and Path, you guys would already know the answer. I wish to see what you have gotten, but I didn't intend on caring about the head, for I know where the true head has gone. At least to some degree, if you truly know what that is or the significance of it. Have any of you ever hunted for stag?
Yes.
Good. Then you may be familiar with its form.
I am
That
quite familiar, yes.
those bones of that beast are not that of a griffin. That creature has been formed through malice of an ancestor of mine. We will, if I'd like to given I can see the head, I can assume the body is present. And I can, well, honestly, I could hear it outside, but you're discussing things, so I can kind of assume you couldn't get in here. Whatever, it's fine. I don't want you to mess up my floors. I would want my men and folks will utilize that body, but do keep the head for yourself. Depending on what you wish to ask me, however. What do you wish of me?
Simple payment, I would say. I can't speak for everyone, but
Is that really why you came here? You did my task not to learn of my uses or abilities or anything, nothing to use of me as what I am, but simply for payment?
Bromdeck's just gonna nudge him and be like, asking, the questions.
Are you trying to... is that a joke? Or are you messing with me? Or do you hide intentions?
we might have other uses for your powers, but money would
No,
be...
you have to make it clear. I'll give you 2 questions, and I'll give you answers. Or, well, I won't give you answers per se, but I'll use what I have gotten to give you the means to your answers. Or I can simply give you payment if that's actually what you want.
No. Answers, please. A friend of ours has gone missing in the Underdark. He's been gone for a while now, and our search efforts have been in vain. Can you see anything about him? Is he still alive? Is he even still alive?
How long ago was it?
I must admit, I've lost track of time a bit. Any of you remember it? From that? Do you remember the time?
I joined after he, went missing.
Uh, well, months it must have been by now. It's a furbolg.
I understand.
It's a furbolg. A young adventurer. Name of Feldan.
Ah,
That helps. It's, uh, it's not a lot.
they
Yes.
smoked a lot?
No, it's not a lot. It's not a lot to go on, I know.
Oh. Do you have any possessions of theirs? Or anything that might be something they cared about? Whether it be through direct means, or perhaps a symbol that they cared for, or anything like that, or anything that was creative formed from them?
He he had this chain of of uh, a few of intertwining gold encasing a black feather. I think I might have it somewhere. And I pull out just a very old, obviously kept in my pocket, so the chain, the thing is very tangled. Gold is kind of buffered because it was just dangling around with other bits of debris in my pocket. And I hand that to you.
They take out a chalice, and then they take out another chalice, and they take the gold. Well, you said it was a gold like small chain, but kind of like a necklace size, correct? Or not quite?
Yeah, it was a necklace with gold encasing a black feather.
You see them kind of put it around the chalice, almost kind of like kind of wrapping it around a little bit, and then they place a portion of it in the chalice.
Mm-hmm.
May I see the head of the slain creature?
Beth would bring it up to her.
They kind of grasp it, and you see them they see them kind of move their hand along the coat they have on, and then they go and they place their hand maybe an inch away from like the base of the neck of the head, and then like a second later they quickly get the chalice, and you watch as it partially defrosts for a couple like seconds, and a couple drops of the blood of the creature seem to go into that chalice. They then get get the chalice that they put the blood in, and then pour that along the chalice which the necklace is in. Thank you. Before I continue, armored fellow, your question. You were asking if they are alive or dead, or are you asking for their location?
If possible, I would like to ask both.
Those would be your two questions. Are you certain?
Unless any of you guys have something to say about it. Then he looks over to the group.
Is it 2 questions per person or just 2 questions?
One of your questions?
Obvious. I expect it per your group, obviously. But perhaps it may not have been obvious. I apologize if there was a misunderstanding in regards to the pamphlets which should have been given out to you when you first came here.
I prefer to discover over read.
If that is the
Probably
case,
good.
the
The
location would
pamphlets
be
aren't
better.
very good. I didn't write them. Anyway, I will tell you, I will give you the means to understand and confirm those two things. And you see them stand up and they hold the chalice. Give me a second. I'll be back in a couple minutes. And they seem to walk into another room. While they are doing that, you hear some strange noises, and I would say that Inaria and Path, you have an understanding to what degree is going on. Not fully, But you do know that some of it involves them using bones, which they had all previously acquired, and they somehow use what was in the chalice to read the bones, per se. You aren't, it's a skill that is beyond both of you, but you understand this is why this person has the role they have. They finally return. I hope you weren't wishing for that golden chain returned. I have learned things that intrigue me but cause me fear. If you wish to understand the first answer, then you must, well, how to even say this? It is deeply combined with the second answer, since that is how you'll figure it out. But in regards to the second answer, that of spatiality, that of a location, here is what I can tell you. You must travel to a particular grouping of stones. Your answer will be understood at that location. These stones are not just any. They are the Ma rocks, north of here. I will ask that you bring the corpse, the torso of what you killed, to that location and bury it there. To ensure your safety and confirmation that that is done, Inaria, Path, you will go with both of them. I understand how dire that may seem, given the simple fact that we do not know when Dorak will next attack. But I believe it to be of great importance for you to do this. In regard... Yes. I'm not telling you that you'll necessarily find exactly what you might want to find, or what you may least want to find when you go there. But what I will say is the implications of what you may find, I believe, have the means to lead to the downfall of Dorak. That is why I will be having Inaria and Path go with you. And I ask also, again, as I already stated, to bring the corpse of that griffin, per se, to that location. However, I shall let you know, and I'll state it clearly, those bones are not a griffin. They are of a stag, and not just any stag. Long ago, there was once a great tree, and there were 4 stags that ate from the branches of this tree. This tree was taken from this land long ago by the Aesir and taken to their realm. Some stags remained, but others fell into other circumstances. One such stag came into the possession of Scotty herself, and 1,000 years ago, it was given down as an ancient weapon to my ancestor. The bones of that stag are what derive and are in that griffin. You may find a means to help them, to use them on your path there, for they have great properties. However, I have another weapon of old, a weapon that I may consider giving to you, any of you, if you can ensure that this settlement does not fall prior to you returning. But I don't know if any of you can ensure that. Otherwise, I will lead this other weapon, the shield, in the hands of my daughter. I wish to say one more thing. I would like for you to leave to go to the Rocks of Ma soon. I believe it to be important, and I do not believe we have much time. I understand that your personal goal is significant, but I care about this goal for the safety of my village, for it happens to be that what I saw and what I understand, these fates are linked. There are some ways to get there. You could go out the front and travel along the elk hills. However, there is a great likelihood that you may run into the hordes of Dorak. Another way is you could go out the back throughout the hills and then far north from there. That is also dangerous. Dorak's troops are possible, but also you are likely to run into any number of tundra beast and the many frost giants whom are more favorable towards Dorak than I. The third option is you take the mines in our settlement and head down to the Underdark. You will travel north and exit via Marga Cave, getting you fairly close to the Ma Rocks. I will leave it up to you to decide which fate you choose.
Believe that in these three no fool's perception, you have answered either of their two questions.
I never said I would answer them. Said I would give them the means to answer them. That is what I do. Sometimes I can answer questions, others I can't. And when I mean I can't, I mean that in a way that is hard to explain. But I can give you the means to find your answers, but I cannot give you direct, given the question you have asked me. Or they have asked me, not you. Their answers will be revealed at the Rocks of Ma, where you must bury the skeletal remains of the Stag of Winter.
Well, then I think there's little reason to wait. Any of you guys still have questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
Obsidian?
I've already
No
accepted your
question.
questions, unless you had questions that are not pertaining to my abilities. Like if you wish to know about, I don't know, if there are any cockroaches here, or like, if you wanted to know about my coat, or I don't know. I mean, my time is meaningful, so I don't think you should waste it on simple intricacies. But if you wish to understand certain things that may be relevant to your soon-to-be voyage, you may.
Hmm. I believe we are all right for now.
Yes. And we will not jeopardize the safety of our town anymore. I think it is best the um, shield should stay here and help protect the town in case Dorak comes back.
Then it shall be. You may go now. You see the guards kind of open the doors back up, and then, some of you start to leave, mainly Freld. Do you exit the building, or do you stay in silence?
Deck will leave.
Okay,
I will go out and try and find the mines.
okay. So you guys now exit the building. You would probably have some, the expectation is that you guys should probably leave relatively soon. You probably would have a time if one of you wanted to go back to your house and talk to your loved one, or like go and find a local person and buy some like sausage from them or something. Or
We do have good
perhaps
sausage.
go to the mines for reasons other than the voyage, if that would be your goal. So, where do you go if you guys head anywhere, other than unless you intend to immediately kind of stay outside the Temple of Scotty and immediately discuss matters? Let me move you to the map. Oh, we already did. Okay.
Path just kind of posts up and waits for them to figure out what they're doing.
Okay.
I'm gonna pretty much do the same thing. But I have a question real quick. From the attack that we just suffered, like what would our defense
You
what are city defense forces at compared
so
to how
it's
they were
kind of
before the
mixed.
attack?
You lost a lot of Goliaths. You've gained some humans from a local settlement, which you're not too great on, but it works out. Uh, During a little bit before the battle, a person showed up whom you saw earlier, who was the Moose Knight, whom helped fight,
Mm-hmm.
who was previously not someone who was expected, but they're of use. Overall, it's not looking great, but the main thing is they never got past the final wall. So there is that. It
Okay.
looks to be that like another attack, if direct, could be kind of survived, but if unexpected means were to be used, like perhaps if they came from the sky or the north gate, which is relatively small, albeit it's in a little more defensible due to the hilly terrain around it that's north of it, or perhaps if they somehow came from the mines, that would be bad.
Okay.
Oh, I
You said you don't have much time.
Mine should be safe and relatively uneventful.
okay. So Freld kind of looks to you, and our group has, if that leads far deep, like the Underdark, which is what I was in the understanding of, we may have a slight advantage as we have a map. We've been to the Underdark a couple times before, but we've managed to get a map of such place, a more proper one we initially had when we went to Tingbake. We have that means. However, I assume would it not take longer than just going off the surface, or would the danger of the tundra beasts and things, and perhaps frost giants, be too great? He says, kind of looking to Path and Velen just sorry, Path and Inari to some extent, but then also looking towards the rest of his group, such as Bromdeck and Velian.
Well, I don't particularly want to try and fight against frost giants or a armed militia, so I'm quite partial towards the mines right now.
I don't want to give our enemies any more reason to think about Flat Elk. The mines would be the safest.
Velian, would you be here, or did you already go out to the mines and wait?
I feel like they wouldn't have just walked away from the whole group.
Well, I didn't know if that's why they were silent.
Cheesecake?
Oh, sorry. Cheesecake?
You are muted,
You
friend.
made like a gurgly
you're
noise.
muted currently. Like, you have muted yourself.
Oh. I guess someone else must have made a gurgle noise.
Hi guys, sorry.
You're good.
Could you repeat that? Could you repeat that, please?
Did you walk away from the group and go to the mines, or are you sitting and talking with the group currently?
I'd say I'd still be there talking with the group.
Okay. They're discussing whether to go to the mines or the other paths, and asking for your input.
I say most definitely the mines.
The truth
So
of the
they-
matter is, there's danger no matter where you go these days.
I'm no fan of the Underdark, but it is the safest route.
Furled looks to you. This would be our, what? Fourth venture, third, I guess you guys did a little bit in that forest, so maybe third's a little more accurate, but well, fourth's a little more accurate. But I guess third major delve in such a place. But surprise, I mean, considering how much we've done, I don't know. Calling yourself not a fan would be. I guess you'd be not a fan due to experience at the very least. Then let us go. So
I
you
would
guys...
I would
Oh.
recommend stocking up on some dried meats and whatnot.
Okay. Do you guys go to do so? I would say that some of you already have stuff on you, albeit others have, of the current group, as in Freld, Bromdeck, Obsidian, and Velen, you guys would have most of your like supplies and whatnot in terms of food stuff would be a little more recent from some dwarf place you stayed at for a little bit, but you guys would be a little down on overall supplies. So going through the village and like buying some things wouldn't be a bad idea. Which meta-wise we would just kind of say, and then we continue.
Bromdeck will spend about 40 gold buying various meats and maybe some wine.
Okay.
Valiant is gonna just get some simple dry rations, about 30 gold worth, and see if he can get himself a crossbow anywhere.
Once you guys know for reference, that's a lot of money for rations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. I
I'm
fully.
just making sure you're aware of that, because I'm like, all right, one
No,
person
okay,
spending
well-
40 gold. I'm assuming that's for the whole group, and then CT topped on's like, yeah, no, 30 gold. I'm like, oh fuck, okay.
Wait. That's enough. I would say that
Bringing that
Half
cart with
could
us.
do an insight check to determine that maybe they're doing this because they don't plan on coming back here.
No, here's how I'm going to rationalize it, because I was going to roleplay this, but you said let's do it quickly. We are a war siege town. There is limited supplies. The supplies are expensive. They did not get nearly as much as they thought they would for the price that they spent.
That's
I'm I
Well,
will just rationalize it as they didn't know that the other was gonna buy rations for everyone.
Probably that
It's like,
too. So you're a little overstocked and overpriced.
okay. What
God damn
the
it, China.
party may know is there was a caravan that was headed towards that direction, but it's not clear but some refugees from Flat Elk and some other places may have joined that group, so it's unclear if they'll still be going. Plus, wolf time is still in effect, but that's a whole other bit. Oh, okay. So someone knows.
What did you just say?
Wolf time is still in effect. Meta-wise, this takes place, around 6 days ago from the current campaign, which at that time, a ancient weapon that a particular party member had activated would still be in effect. So that means that a bunch of feral wolves are still attacking people.
They would have done that anyway. They're feral.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was from
And
the first.
whoever activated it probably had good reason.
They didn't. It was accidental, maybe at best. Okay.
Absolutely.
So- So you guys finally managed to kind of get up to the mines, I'd say, after getting some supplies and things. And at the entrance, you see a person waiting for you. All of you recognize this person as Attic the Moose Knight. They're around 7 feet tall. They don't currently have a moose. They used to. They brought their old moose to the Underdark when they were with you. They don't seem to have their signature weapon, the Axe of Glitnir. And they seem to they're sitting along a rock, just and they look into your direction as you approach the mines.
I'm gonna smile and wave to him as we come up.
Bromdeck is just munching on a sausage.
I wasn't expecting them to bring you here as well. Why?
Babysitters.
We are on our own quest from the Oracle. Why? Why are you here, Moose Knight?
Oh God, the gods. I don't even. You know what? I'm not gonna. I don't have anything against you personally, but I kind of was hoping for a private experience with not. Whatever. I'll just get for it. Velian. Frilled, Obsidian, and okay. Honestly, was your name Bomb something? I don't know you that well, but to the rest of you, I want to apologize. When I left your group, I made some dire choices. I did the wrong thing and Bone left. I've made better choices since then. I would have liked to have joined back up with you, but I have a duty here. To defend this place, at least till I encounter Dorak directly. I would like to meet up with you if you return this place or go somewhere else. Where are you heading?
We're gonna go to what the fuck outer rocks come again? Mara rocks.
Oh, when you're going down, that might be a safe way. Given, well, I mean, the woolly rhino migrations are one thing, but I guess if fighting multiple ice giants would be rather nasty, so I guess it works out, but it's... I don't know. Not sure what the worst you'll see down there is, but we'll see. Were you offered a shield?
Yes.
Did you take it?
No.
In that case, I have a new weapon.
What happened with your old one?
It's complicated, but I did something when I was in a state of mind which was not my own, and to make up for it, I gave the weapon to a tiefling, and
You did what?
well, it made sense at the time, and I accept the formalities of things. It's not the first time I've lost a great weapon, but it makes sense given things. And oh, there's a whole other aspect I probably should mention, but
Sounds like you got scammed.
given who well,
Yes.
perhaps. Well, I'll return. I'll make sure to gain it back rather quickly after after I fight Dorak. If anything, that shield may be a more useful tool. Where are the others? What happened? That's my last question before you go. Just what happened to the others of the group? Of the Blue Ravens? What happened?
They're currently
Valiant.
waiting outside the town.
Roll for deception.
I mean, they are, aren't they? Mostly.
There's
Most of them are. Well, I'm not gonna say it.
I've given you enough information. I'm not going to kind of meta-wise in here.
Valiant just
Well,
sort of
actually,
looks
wait.
over.
Let me make sure I sent the right person.
Yes.
Haha, yes. I speak the truth.
Wait, let me actually make sure I sent this where I thought I did.
So like Ian's gonna be like, yeah, no, I meant to like send this, which is like up to date information.
Wait,
just,
wait a
just
second.
wait a sec.
Valiant
I
just
swear,
looks up.
I thought I sent something out a little earlier. I guess not.
I
Wait, did
swear
I?
you said that like half the group split in half from waiting
Here we
outside.
go. I meant to send this. Here we go. I thought they sent this like an hour ago. Okay, here I'll just Oh, here we go. Here, I'll just. Yeah, I thought I posted that like an hour and a half ago. Okay, I didn't.
You are a scammer.
Okay, there we go. Okay, there you go. Okay, yeah, but as in you guys would know that. I mean, you guys already had stuff to work on, but this is just a giving you a reminder of what you guys knew.
I got a 2.
What? Why did you roll? Oh,
It's
okay,
a
yeah.
two.
It seems like they might not be. Okay, they kind of look at you. I'm going to assume they're a little farther than that. What you guys would know is that there's at least 2 of them that are at a caravan southwest of here. A lot of the others you're uncertain of after the Griffin incident. Some left, and a few died, and one person is just complete. You have no clue where they went.
Look, Attic, it's a bit complicated.
Oh, but you have means to contact the 2 that are not that far away. Via sending stones, but okay.
Well, when we're back, when we're done there, we'll sit down and we'll talk about it.
I'd like to do that.
Do.
I hope you are successful. I'll hopefully see you again. And then they start to walk down the hill, kind of almost bowing as they look to some of you. They don't seem to like give the same honor they give to this group of people that they give to like Pathan and Arya. Not to say that like they have anything against Pathan and Arya, but they're more so they may have a closer relationship with Bromdeck and Obsidian, and some of the people have been, or at least they seem to, albeit it seems a little odd because I would say in Arya and Path you have known this person, you've seen this person around the town for a while, albeit not in the last couple of years. Okay.
And he is like generally like an ally
Yeah.
with
They are.
our
Yes,
town.
she is an ally. Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't mention that they had a parasite, but that's probably the best. Okay. So you guys now, I would say, enter the
Garconia,
mine.
everybody has a parasite.
No, just some people. Actually, well, I mean, give it. A lot of people probably do. Actually, a lot more than normal probably have parasites. You know, as a normal thing in the Middle Ages. Okay, so you guys head into the mines. There is some stairwells that go kind of deep, and also some rope-bound elevators. Some of you would know, or more specifically, Path and Narya, you guys would have the understanding that basically one of these elevators, be labeled, goes down really far. And it's a little tricky to, wind back up, but it's you guys can go down. It'll be a little fast, but if you hold on to the sides, you'll be good, and it will take you down to the lowest it goes, which will give you access to the Underdark, so you can travel underneath the land and resurface at Marga Cave. Or you can take the stairs. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna
Oh,
relay
I think it's
information we know to the group.
yeah, basically that. Yeah.
Which way? So which way is the fastest way down to the Underdark?
The elevator? It's just a
I'm
little.
I'm sure you two people who the two people who live here would know that at least.
No, we conveyed that information. That was
The
part of the
elevator's
information.
just a bit fast. It's you'd want to hold on to the walls.
The elevator is then.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys managed to get into the elevator. It works. It's kind of meant for like. There's some other elevators that are meant more for like heavier loads because they tend not to go to the very bottom for mining purposes necessarily, for all the time. I mean, sometimes they do, but it looks to be it works, just barely works sci-fi. You think you're unsure if you are over the weight limit or not. You're probably okay. Once you activate it, um, I would like you all to roll your choice of athletics or acrobatics as it starts to go down really fast, and so much so that like it's you almost get lifted up in the air a little bit because of how fast it's going.
Oh yeah.
What is the purpose of this roll?
To see if you manage to kind of hold on to the walls or side linings well enough, or if you like fuck up and get loose and end up falling onto someone.
Okay.
23, because my armor gives me advantage.
So I had to ask, why are you rolling with advantage?
My armor gives me advantage.
But,
Okay. So you managed to. Most of you managed to. Okay. How do I do this? In Arya, you're pretty good. You're stable and you're good, and you look to like Path next to you, and you guys have, maybe when you were in your youth, you used to kind of go in here as a fun little like game, and so maybe perhaps you're used to the forces and whatnot. And for on deck, they look kind of alright.
I'd say
Yeah,
that Path, everyone sees a bit of a playful part of Path right here. He pushes Inaria towards the wall.
Okay.
Bromdeck's still
But they do,
eating the
but
sausage.
with that roll, like, they clearly cast themselves and do whatever they do back.
Freld and Obsidian aren't doing that great, but they managed to hold on at the very least, but it looks really rough and they don't seem to be enjoying it that well. Velian in their armor seems to kind of hit the ceiling a little bit and mash into the, in the middle, kind of pushing you to the sides. If it wasn't for the fact you already were kind of pushed to the sides. It's not too bad.
How tall is
but-
this lift, by the way?
This lift, I would say it's like 10 feet tall.
10 feet. Go.
Yeah.
My character's fucking, like, not that far from hitting top.
Some of you,
Pull them off the wall.
Let me make sure.
I'm basically saying use your nat 20 to undo their nat 1 and pull them from taking damage.
Oh, I mean,
Whoa.
I can probably roll to try something else.
okay, Velian, during this period of time, you're kind of having difficulty doing things. I'll give you a choice. You can either try to like move your body, you're trying to reach out to help someone, or you can try to focus on keeping your gear on fully.
Keeping my gear on fully.
As in, rather than having your like helmet fall off or something. Which
Yep.
could gore someone, so that might not be good. But, it might gore someone if you're still, wearing it anyway. But yeah.
Okay, I'm doing my best to keep my gear on.
You see them kind of reach for the antlers of their helmet, just keep it on rather than, having it fall off, perhaps for security reasons or for, safety reasons in regards to it stabbing one of you guys. Rather than them reaching out so you can pull you to the side, which maybe wasn't the best, it's a mixed circumstance. And you manage to kind of finally, when a sudden thud happens and it stops and then slowly moves down a little more. Did anyone fully try to reach out to grab him? I know it was mentioned, but I don't know if people.
If
actually
Inaria
did that.
didn't, then Path would have.
Okay, so
Or
wait.
I would have cast
Oh,
gaseous form on them to try and save
Oh,
them.
okay. Does gaseous form apply to what you're
Do
wearing?
that.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
says,
Okay.
and
It
everything is
does say.
accurate.
Okay. Do you wait? Are they willing?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you're panicking. You put your helm on there. Can I turn you into a cloud? And you're like, yeah, okay, so cloud time. So you turn into like I guess a cloud of some kind. Maybe you're like maybe not water vapor, some kind of like vapor.
It's like if you
Um,
increase the transparency of yourself by 50%. Like you dropped
Wait,
opacity.
that's what it does? Oh, I thought you turn into like.
No,
I
it's
thought
like
it was.
visually, it's like your opacity was turned down.
Oh,
You're
I
just
wanna be propane.
you're
okay, that makes
just
sense.
yeah.
But you can then morph that form in order to get through like a straw.
Yeah.
Because
'Cause
that
you're-
was
'cause
my
you're-
main understanding, that you basically can fit through any object. Yeah.
Yeah,
All I'm
you're
imagining
still
is
you're
they
still
do
gas
this.
in your form. You don't become inert air. You're just
Okay.
you change the form of your
Oh.
molecules essentially. You go from a solid to a gas, but you still look the same way just in your gas.
Nice.
I imagine they cast this. What happens is they'll be going down. He's just floating in the air, just like passes through the like cracks in the roof.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay,
so you
you
float
guys
down
are-
very slowly after that.
So it stopped. You're not damaged because you're in a strange state, but it's a little weird though being in that state, but it works out. You guys are now finally on the bottom. You mostly uninjured. Some of you might have some mild bruises, maybe from, some initial fluttering about, but it's all right. The air is a bit different down here, and it's different sensation. However, some of you are used to this. Inaria and Pap, you've been down here before, but you didn't go far. You didn't really. This is not a place you've explored down deeply, and for various reasons why. Mainly for it being a place that's not the best to really, explore safely down per se. You would all know. So, before you. Oh, I did not mean for that to play yet. Uh oh, wrong thing. Okay. let me move that to. There we go. That will work for now. Actually, let me put it on something more long term. That will work. I'll just put something behind it. Okay. Wait. Okay. So before you is darkness. There is a hallway that extends out forward, and there aren't really any torches down here. There's like maybe there was like some like a candle or two like in the like elevator, but it wasn't really lit at the time. And that's where you're at currently. Do you move forward into the darkness?
I've got a quick question. What is like the height of the party?
Oh boy, probably. Okay, how tall
5'10".
are? Okay, yeah, Freld is probably like 5'7" or 5'8". They're not that tall. Bromdeck and Velian, how tall are you guys?
7'7".
8'10".
I'm like
Okay, you guys are. Oh wow.
Yeah, we're just like very tall.
I'm like 6'4".
Obsidian, how tall are you?
I am 4'8".
4'8"?
Oh god, it's like every casting
Wait.
couch I've ever seen.
Wait, you're.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess I
no.
was gonna say that's weird for a human, but I'm like, wait, no, it's not. That's something that humans can do. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're just a very short. Wait, unless you're. Yeah, you're curious.
Yeah, humans can be short.
Yeah, humans can be short. It's just I'm just used to like anyone who plays as like a someone that's shorter than 5 feet in this game to be like, yeah, I want to be a halfling or something. Albeit halflings are closer to more like 3 to 4 feet. Well, actually 4. But you said it was 4'6"?
4'8".
Oh, 4'8". Okay, that's not bad. Actually, that's probably taller than most halflings. Okay. Well, either way, you guys managed or wait, why did you want to know how tall they were?
We're in a cave, aren't we?
Yeah. So yeah, the initial I will say the initial cave is about the same height as the like elevator, although it does look to lessen a little bit down. I mean, sorry, those of dark vision could tell it lessens a bit down. Otherwise, you guys can't tell.
But yes, Bromdeck will cast light on their staff to, create a light.
Okay, and Freld will take out a torch. Okay, how much light does I'll put you on a map soon, but
20 bright and then 20 dim.
okay.
I will take out my greatsword, whisper to it, and cast Flame Tongue on it,
Okay.
causing 40
So-
foot of bright light and 40 foot of dim light.
What I would say is that Freld had looked at the map, which they would have. And oh wait, that's the wrong one. Where is it? And I'll get to what you said in a second. Cheesecake. Let me see. 2020. And then you said you're going to activate your flame tongue.
Yep.
Okay. Wait. Quick question. Okay, Cheesecake, could you go to the... I don't want to do this. Could you go to the Hidden Secrets real quick?
Gotcha.
Or this will be like, it's like 5 seconds.
There's explosive gas in there, I'm calling it. Just immediately lights up sword, explodes.
That'd be pretty shitty. That'd be pretty shitty.
It'd be funny though.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Cheesecake say his character was 8'10"?
Yeah.
He's a human?
You don't know.
You're right, I don't.
He got stretched as a child.
Dude, Broomdeck, why are you twice on the map?
Oh,
I'm not. I am apparently. I ain't put that down. It's my master of magic and the arcane.
Bright light and low light. Well, that's a pretty bright thing. Okay.
It's like going from Moria. Incredible.
Alright, so now, Fereld seems to have a general understanding of where you need to be heading. And you
Have
guys
you
keep going
moved on to the
straight.
other map?
I will move you now. So you guys come to a more area where kind of the twisting nature of the cave begins to twist a little bit and form into pathways. Fereld would have mentioned that you guys should try to continue somewhat straight, or at least towards. You guys are currently heading north, and you should keep heading north. Within this context, towards the right of the screen would be north. So, your north arrow would be. Sorry, your north arrow would be like. Let me actually fix that. Would be like this. Okay. Can any of you guys see your characters on this thing? I might move you in again.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna move you guys back. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna drag you guys in.
There you go.
Why does it feel like my character's got dark vision?
Cause you have a light on you, and someone else has a light.
That's someone else's light. I was like, oh, I feel like
From
my light
it-
should
oh,
reach that far.
Wait, does Feld have a? Yeah, I did give him a. Yeah, Feld has a torch, and you guys have light on there. Okay. So you guys are. Feld had given their general advice that you guys need to keep heading north, and that these tunnels. They don't know the specifics of this tunnel at all. They don't know which route you need to go. Just that you guys need to keep heading north. And that there should be like a path that will lead you from this little bit to the north, and that's mainly it. They don't like if there's a path that like does a weird loop, like a heavy loop or something, and seems to go south a lot. That's probably the wrong way.
Titus would like access to the cart.
To the what?
The cart.
You guys brought the cart down here?
We have to bring the entire remains.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I thought oh yeah, sorry, I forgot that you guys. I thought you guys had like taken the thing off and were carrying it independently of the cart. Okay.
Oh hell no!
That'd be so much more inconvenient.
Let me. So I don't have a token per se. Actually, I can. Actually, I do.
You
I
had
do
a
have it's
token,
not-
yeah.
I do. It's. I don't think of it being. Where is it? Oh, here we go.
This is because I was not wearing a bag of holding.
Here we go. Yeah. Here, I'll make that big.
Can I have access to that? So I can move it?
Let's see how I can. Let's see if I. Let's see how I can do that.
Double click the token.
It's not a. It's just an item. It's not. I don't have a character sheet for anything.
Okay.
Let me see if I can. I'll do that. Real quick.
It's not a big deal.
Selected. Here we go.
We can do that.
Cart. And then nice gaming players. There we go. Now you do.
Thank you.
Okay. So you guys are now in a somewhat damp, dark tunnel of a cave. You may now move your characters, do whatever you means. What is your passive perception?
18.
It's emptied.
Okay. By the way, this is around maybe after like 30 to
Mine is
40 minutes of walking in the dark. Maybe like 20 to 30 minutes of moving into the dark. And this is like first time you've been in a passage within this 20 minutes that wasn't like a straight line. Okay. Actually, I probably should have just asked you to post your passive perceptions, but I can also just read them on your character things. Also, if you wish to ask Fereld for like the to look at the map, you can. I'll send you an image of a map, or I'll move you onto the map.
Is Fred leading the group then?
He would be not quite. He told you that he knows that you need to go north, and that's about it, right, for this part. As
Is
in, the
north
map's not
up
detailed to know
for
the specifics.
us? Which way is north
No.
in our direction?
I gave you an arrow, but I think you saw.
Okay,
North
I
would
see
be
the
on the
arrow.
right side of the screen.
Got you. Understood.
Yeah.
I would like to inspect the backpack over yonder.
Okay. Yeah. So, Velen, you see what looks like a dusty old backpack. It could have been here a couple years or way older. You're not sure exactly, at least initially, but it looks to be a dusty old backpack of sorts, which has a bedroll and then a main sack. Do you intend to open? So you want to investigate? You open it. Do a I won't have you do like an investigation for this, but you open it and there seems to be like a couple mouse droppings inside. It looks and some what looks to be, there could have been some rotten food in here, but whatever was in here was eaten. And there is a pair of or maybe a second pair of boots, which look like there was like a mouse or rat nest in it at one point. And there is a compass and I would say like and a dagger. The dagger's not in great shape though.
No, I'm just taking the compass.
Okay. And there'd probably be some clothing there as well, but it wouldn't be worth wearing. Okay. 17, 18, 14. Okay. So, you guys may continue on. It's... What else? Who has... Okay. Those of whom have passive perception of 17 or higher, roll perception.
Okay. Damn.
I think that's it.
So, with a... Okay. Ramdik, you don't quite hear anything. Path, you would hear two things. You hear a sound coming from your west, so down here in the structure. By the way, I would have probably reformatted the this map if I hadn't already done direct line to it previously, but that's just some meta knowledge. But to the west of you, down here, you hear the movement of one, maybe more like two, at least two bipedal things, like sounding like they're not stumping but lightly moving along, kind of maybe mostly in place, so as if they're waiting for you or something else. And then you hear like a soft but noticeable chittering sound over in this direction where I'm pinging.
Okay. Path would. By the way, they're making a moderate amount of noise walking around because they're pushing a cart.
Yeah.
The cart is not quiet.
Yeah.
So. Yes, I don't know if you all hear that. There's something that sounds like bugs up that way, and people that way, pointing to the two locations.
We need to go north, do we not?
For context, north is on this map is right. You guys are not. This is not faced in a like an upright thing. So like on the right side of the screen is where north would be. So that's like when Pharrell told you that they just know the general path goes north. They don't know about like the specific like bits of these little tunnels and whatnot. As the Underdark maps don't get that specific. who is currently what's going on? So Path and I would say Path and Freld and maybe someone else are carrying the wagon. Velian,
Path is
I
managing the
assume
cart.
Inari is with them as well. Okay, I'm saying looks also happening. Velian, let's see. You guys see anything? Oh, you see it now. Okay, that's why you stopped. So Velian, you see what looks to be at least one large spider-like creature. It looks you think it's a spider, but it might be something similar.
What
And
the
it kind
fuck
of-
is that?
Oh, I thought that. Okay.
Oh hell no! Fuck that!
I can't tell if this is in character or Cheesecake freaking out.
This is fucking me. I fucking hate spiders. I hate them. Fuck that.
Meta-wise,
Fuck.
I have not received like a spider trigger from any of you guys, and so I did in the past, but like
No, it's all good.
meaning
It's all
you will
good.
see
It's all good.
arachnids. Okay.
It's all good. It just surprised me because fuck me.
Well, I know you do, but you never told me that's like a trigger I can't have in the game, and I thought we were.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
It's all good.
Oh no, I was saying that towards Amethyst, but yeah.
Looks like a long-legged
As in
monster.
as in I'm just ooh. Let's be a little
Guys,
different.
relax.
These
It's not a spider. It's an underground crab. It's okay.
Yeah.
Actually, it's
say
worse than
crab?
that, but
Did
maybe
you
it's just
say
like
crab?
It's an underground crab. It's not a spider. It's an underground crab.
I no longer hear it.
So,
I wish to have it.
Billion, just to be clear, I know you did that out of character, but did you also do that in character?
Yeah, but I would sound a lot more heroic and not like a little bitch.
Okay, in that case, you would have made a lot of noise, and that would garner the attention of those creatures, and potentially something else. You see that as you made that noise, it starts scattering towards you, and another one behind it.
Oh, fuck no. I prepare an attack.
You have... Okay, in that case, roll initiative. And I'll let you make your, This would not be a surprise round, per se, because I got the attention of... on that end.
No, not when you
Albeit, unless, so, wait. Path, you told them about the other noise you heard, right?
Yes.
Okay, in
Yeah.
that case, there no. Okay, in that case, you guys would be assumedly wary of that possible other thing, and therefore, no one would get a surprise round. Okay.
Well, that's because you constantly try and attack with melee weapons as a bard, Amethyst.
Okay. Wait, I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Did D&D Beyond like change the way it does searches or something? Because if I look up giant spider, that doesn't come up.
Ooh.
And I tried this the other day, and I think they like do their things differently now in a really annoying way. Like I think they're hiding stuff from the monster manual. Is my point, with the new monster manual coming out soon.
No idea.
Let me just...
Well, new monster manual's not coming out for like another like 4 months.
Let me get it. Oh. Where is... There we go. That works. There we go. Okay. In that case, we're good. Let me just roll. Oh, out here. I'll pull up the initiative order. I didn't know if I had it. Okay, good. Yay. Albeit meta what? Well, I probably shouldn't have said the giant spider thing because that's not technically what these are. But What? Oh. All right. Obsidian, your turn.
Okay. That's not what I want to do.
You're coming in a little odd. Um. Ooh. Okay, let's see if I have a thing for that.
It's a radius more than a creature.
Yeah, I was gonna put a token down.
Literally just
Yeah, I know.
draw a circle on yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's fine.
No, that's not how that works.
Yeah, I didn't know where we were to put it. Okay, there we go. That works as a location. Okay, let's see if I have a. Oh. There we go. Here you go. Have fun with that. That's probably the least interesting I can. Is it slight? Wait, what size is it? Is it big like this or?
No, it's just
Oh.
it's basically a 10-foot like sphere, more or less.
Oh, I thought it was a physical creature. Oh, did I read it wrong? Oh, wait. Oh,
It's a ghost. It
Lord Spectral
literally,
Guardian appears.
it's a ghost. You can walk through
Okay.
it. It doesn't impede, so it's just a circle.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So that okay. I thought it was. How was I thinking it worked differently? Okay. Is that your turn? Oh,
Yeah,
you guys, you were waiting for me to draw you want to draw a circle. I'm so. Oh,
No, it's okay. It's okay. That works.
you just gonna hold that or?
You can have it on linger, so it just stays there.
Yeah. Or you can just draw a circle. Yeah, linger works. Okay, that's what you did. Okay. So, where did I put that way? If that's the end of your turn, now it's Path's turn.
Yes. Path will unlock himself from the cart and move at a full sprint. Just barely. He's going to skirt the creature to get right here with his full movement. And he is going to...
Wait, how do you skirt around it? Wait, let me look.
Well,
How do I?
I
Go
was...
through
Oh,
it.
I see. Yeah, you could clean him against the wall.
Yeah,
I guess,
yeah.
I
There was
guess.
enough room. He's dexterous enough, I thought, to... Just...
If I leave in like, I don't put the thing right towards the very like edge of where it's available. I kind of like to show like walls a little bit. So if you see something that looks like it's a full wall token, like view that as like wall space you could climb.
Yeah.
He's also a monk and can literally run on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wait, really?
Yes.
I didn't know
Yeah,
if I thought you need. For some reason, I thought you need the athletic feat to do that, or whatever it's
Nope.
called.
He is going to take his first two attacks, one against each creature. Does a 16 hit and a 27?
Those both, from my understanding, both those hit. Yeah.
Okay, I'm burning a key point on both to stunning strike.
You're doing it on both of those. Wait, oh, sorry. You're on both of your attacks. I mean, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so one hit to each. First to the one to my left, second to the one to my right.
And that
And
just
that is
You
a
wanna use roll a con?
Constitution saving throw. DC 18.
we got a 5 and a 5.
They are both stunned until my next turn, and that's the damage they take. The left one takes 8, and the right one takes 10 slashing. And I'm going to then attack using my bonus action to do a offhand strike. At advantage at the one on my left. So that's 7 more bludgeoning damage.
To the other.
To the
Oh,
left
to the
one.
other creature. Okay, yeah. Well, that would be.
This one.
Oh, I thought your attack. Oh, I thought your all of these attacks were implied. Okay, I see.
No, I said one left, right,
Ah.
left,
I was like trying to figure out if your character's oriented strangely, but that makes more sense.
left, right, left. And they're both stunned.
Right. Both spider? No.
Yes.
Oh wait, both of those. Okay, yeah, I see. Okay. Alright. No, it's this thing. Do they? So they're just. I forget. Mechanically stunned means it cannot move during its turn, or is that's different from
Stun
being,
means it
incapacitated?
loses its turn.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's how it works. Okay, that's not different. Okay. In that case, this thing loses its turn, and I'll put a thing on there.
So I sink
In
my
Arcadia.
fist into both of their adminins, make them buckle over and
Yeah.
triple the pain.
Yeah. I would say their like legs have been kind of slanted upward towards their sides, except for their like not pro legs. They're shieldless.
Oh, I feel
No, that's not
bad.
it either.
I just made Obsidian
Maybe.
spell useless for the moment. Oops.
Yeah, that's why I was confused why you were
Oh,
gonna
well.
get both, but yeah. Okay. Inadria, what are you doing?
Inaria.
Wait. First it's Anaria, yeah.
Okay. I am going to poke my head around the corner. See what's going on here fully. Not fully. Okay, I just see that spider, and I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on this on the first one that I see here.
Roll with advantage.
Yep. Oh, cool. He is stunned. That's right. And again, 18.
That'll hit because a 16 hit.
Come on. There we go. Alright, that does 9 cold to that first guy. I heard him fighting some more, so I'm gonna poke my head around a little more, see what's going on. Yeah, one more. And wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, that's my turn.
Alright. And this was towards this one, correct?
Yep, 9
Okay.
cold on that guy.
Okay. Now it is something else. But I don't know if you can see. Yeah. You hear something kind of start to climb on the sides of the walls. And some of you might see it, maybe.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, Rondek, your turn.
It is my turn indeed. Do I have any spells that are actually good at area denial? Short answer, no. Rondek will move down a bit and shoot a fireball at the thing he can see climbing towards him. Does a 16 hit?
A
Ian?
16 does hit. We're talking about the wait, we're talking about these things? Okay, in that case,
Yes.
just check again. Yes, a 16 hits.
It
You
takes
see it-
9 fire damage.
Okay. You see it kind of like a bit of flame kind of punches its face a little bit and like seems to like lit a flame just briefly some of its like whiskery like appendages, and it seems to like a gnarly kind of sound as that as it hits, and the little and some of its little cat hairs or whatever the whiskers could be. Not even sure what this thing is. Well, you're not. You might be. Actually, you probably wouldn't know what this thing is. But let me say that you probably haven't seen one of these things before. I should specify that. Okay, but yeah.
Using his bonus action, he was going to cast Spiritual Weapon here. As
I could be wrong. I think it's an action to cast spiritual weapon, but a
Nope.
bonus action
Bonus
to use
action.
it. Okay.
I press display, but fine, roll it. Probably misses anyway, but yes. As on deck
Where do you want it?
there. I'll take that roll. It's a miss anyway, but I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah. But yes, Bromdeck casts it, and there is like a small ring with various daggers forms on it.
Okay. Brontek's going to quickly move into your range just a little bit and fire 2 crossbow rounds at this thing. Both of which one seems to hit. Oh, sorry. One seems to hit and the other misses. And the one that hits manages to hit it towards the its like left cheek, which causes the thing to screech again, making it, which is not a fun noise. It's not pleasant, but it's not like a terribly bothersome screech. It's like a mid-tier screech. Okay, Velian.
I will run forward. Just
Wait, who wrote SW? Oh, is that what? Oh, that's what you want your spiritual weapon to be. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I thought you said it was fine.
so I'll run about here. Oh, wait.
Keep in mind, both these creatures are stunned. So you could theoretically just try to get half out of the way and run away from these things, because, they were just minding their own business.
Fuck no, they're
Or
dying.
Oh no, okay.
They're fucking dying.
Not restoring nature. No, okay. The ecosystem will.
Seeing as Flame Tongue is still up, I don't need to cast it, meaning I can use all of my actions to hurt this fucking thing.
Die.
I'll
Gonna
take my
hurt the
first
camel
attack.
spider.
All your attacks are at advantage.
Oh, even better. Thank you, good sir. I'll just do that one then like that. And then for the other 2, I'll throw as such.
Those will all hit.
Delightful. Yeah. Slashing.
Okay.
And
So let's
then
see.
another.
Oh boy, that's a lot of hits. Okay, what is the full damage for that?
Oh.
Because that probably is gonna kill it.
Yeah. The full damage for the first one is 23. The second
Yeah,
one.
no, okay, yeah, that would die. It's dead by 23. Do you use that next attack to hit his corpse, or you go for the next creature?
I'm used up all my movement.
Just fucking mashing into it then.
You have any
Okay.
ranged options? Like a
I
short
have
bow, a javelin?
I have a heavy crossbow and the determination to throw my sword into this one.
You can just use the crossbow.
Wait, can he?
Yeah.
Yes,
Wouldn't
you
that
can.
require? I mean, I agree with lore. Wait, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I don't.
You can, as a part of attack action, you can swap to another weapon. Like part of attack
Oh.
action, you can swap weapons.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the entire premise of how weapon juggling works in D&D.
Yeah.
Okay,
just-
well,
I've heard it was in Pathfinder or something. There was like you have to drop your weapon
Just
roll. And I thought that was
remake
dumb.
your second 2 strikes. Wait, why did you make 3 strikes?
Wait,
2
why did-
attacks on a bonus attack.
You don't get a bonus attack like
Very
that.
good.
That's an offhand.
Wait, where'd you?
Oh, my bad.
So
Yeah.
Never
okay,
mind.
so it's just that first strike, which happened to be a nat 20, so you get roll critical damage for your crossbow.
Let's go. That's 12.
Also, it's a heavy crossbow, so you can only make one attack of it anyway before you have to reload.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Well, this thing is
12.
relatively injured with the It's not. Wait, just to reconfirm, because in case I mislabeled thing. The thing you did most of your damage to half was this thing, right?
No, the left one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one.
Left, right, left.
Okay, and that. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. just
This one I
confirming
hit with a fiery greatsword of fuck you, and this one I hit with a crossbow.
that. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
And it
So
dealt
yeah, this
12
thing's
damage.
not. This thing is not dead, but it's really injured.
Do you add any modifier to that for your crossbow?
No.
Do
Okay.
you not have a dex or anything, or you?
No, apparently not.
Oh, you have 0 dex. Okay.
Alrighty.
That was a question, not a statement, but yeah.
Is that your turn then? Valiant?
No,
Yeah.
you got a free dex, and you're proficient at that, so that'd be add free to it. Yeah.
So that'd be 15 damage then.
Okay. That'd be enough to kill it.
Okay.
Ah!
Wait, let me. No, wait, no, that's no. That'd be if it had an extra 10 damage to it. Never mind, it's not that.
Then I just have to rewrite that. Dex and.
Okay.
So yeah, there you go.
It should. Okay. Well, it should auto apply if you put dex. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now
Whatever.
it's one of these things' turn. Okay, this thing is dead. Can't do anything with that. Obsidian, your turn.
Amethyst?
Oh,
Okay.
that's a spiritual weapon.
Should they cast spiritual weapon too?
Yeah,
Yes,
I did roll for it, so.
Down here, I'm attacking
Yeah.
this one. Store.
Throw a second hammer down.
Let me see if I can grab. Oh.
Oh, bonk, bonk.
Okay, where are you putting it?
Right next to the bird thing.
Right here.
Oh, he had a second different hammer. That's hilarious.
There's like 20 different hammers, and most of them wouldn't drag down, so I just kept dragging one until one came.
That's funny.
Kind of makes me want to make a fucking divine soul sorcerer. Just
Bonk.
twin cast. Just a twin cast spiritual weapon.
Okay. So you making the attack now?
Yeah, they already
Oh,
rolled
you already
it
did. Okay, so that hit. Yeah, that hit.
for 9 force damage.
And then.
It screams. Oh, okay, you can make a more abrupt scream than that, but yeah.
More of a call.
Are you moving or nothing?
Yeah, is that your turn?
New. 1 second.
Okay.
Your microphone's getting a little funky.
Sorry.
Yeah, it sounds like kind of warped a little bit.
They just sound quiet to me.
What's it? You
I
can't
mean, if they
cast
speak more, I'll
two,
be able to tell, but yeah.
you can't cast 2 level spells at the same time.
Nope.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, you can cast, if it was a cantrip,
you already
could, but
cast
you-
spiritual weapon.
Yeah, you can't cast more than one spell. Cantrips don't count for that rule, though. But you didn't catch the cantrips. So you can't cast that. You could do the dash, you could, like, do a dodge action, you could, like, do something else for your action. But you
Use
can't
a
do it with a
cantrip.
spell. Yeah, or use a cantrip. By the way, if you do want to speak a bit more, that would be, like, as in just to see if, like, because I'm not actually
They
sure.
will
if
do
it's,
the
like,
dodge action.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I didn't know if you're Let's see.
Is that your turn then?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they can only move.
Well, they didn't know they
Yeah,
can
it
move.
is. Okay. Yep.
Alrighty.
If you do want to test out, I don't know if there's something going on, but if you need to test out your mic, if you want to, just let me know so I could get a better idea if it's an issue or not. Cause yeah. Might sound funky, but I don't know. Let's see.
It is
Path,
Path's turn.
your turn. Yeah.
I will use my bonus action to attack the creature in front of me. A 16 hits?
Yeah.
I do 10 slashing damage. Is it still
Alright.
standing?
No, it's not. The thing collapses and like its mandibles kind of slide to the side, and its head kind of falls in it. As it collapses, it kind of collapses to the side rather than just collapsing in the center. I mean,
Alrighty.
probably I would say due to you maybe like chopping its legs a bit. I would say that.
At that point,
Try chop.
Path will move with surprising quickness again. That's his first bit of movement. And then I'm going to use feline agility to move again up to my full movement speed.
Can't you only use that if you haven't moved? No, so you can't move your next turn.
Correct. I can't. I have to. In order to recharge it, I have to not move.
Yeah.
Oh, you moved a lot. Okay.
Yes. And I will. I can't reach the other one, can I? Nope. That's
I'm
no.
the drop kicker.
I will make 2 unarmed strikes against the one I'm closest to. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Alrighty. And that's my turn. I dealt 14 slashing damage with the 18 to hit.
Okay. Alright. So, now it is Inaria's turn. This arachnids are dead. However, something horrific to the west is present. What do you do?
Let's see. I hear the thing coming from the west.
You heard it. Yeah, it heard some. It made several screeches as it was being attacked by some other party members. But now your
Also
allied Path has run down that
you
way.
definitely saw Path make a complete full sprint.
That's right, west. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. No, there it is. 4, 5, and 6. Secret. Okay. I'm going to cast. Let's see. Does this first one here look like particularly close to death?
More so than the other, because the other has not gotten hit at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's
Okay.
hard to tell specifics. It looks like it can take a good few, couple,
It's not
many
seriously
more
injured.
hits. No, it's not seriously
Okay.
injured at all.
Okay.
I mean, it's got some
Uh,
some nasty cheek injuries and like some punch wounds from Path, but nothing too bad.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to twin spell and cast Ray of Frost. So that'll hit, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
19 hits.
Second creature. Okay. So just lose a sorcery point for that. Roll for damage 12. Target. Okay, with the same spell. So that'll do the same amount of damage to each one, right? Same
We-
same roll for each one when you twin spell.
No, you need to roll it again.
Roll to
Another
attack. Roll to
Yeah.
attack.
Okay.
It has been a. Oh god, so I ran a game before this one like a year ago, and I don't even think I got any sorcerers there. It's been a long time since I've had someone like play a sorcerer, and I think when they did, I don't know if I've seen them use twin spell. They also, so I
Yeah, I've
it's
not
been, like, a
played
long
sorcerer in
time.
a while.
God.
It was apparently
14
was
hit?
amethyst.
Does 14 and for the record, I first spells targeting the first one, and then second is gonna target the second one and back.
Does a 14 hit,
Let's
Ian?
see. Yeah. Oh no, it doesn't.
Okay.
Okay. So first one's just taking 12 cold.
It's, you know, now it speaks a little frosty, but in a not
Yep.
so fun way. Let's see. And yeah. Okay.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say most people did divine soul sorcerer. I think that's probably the most popular sorcerer class.
Because, cleric spell list.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Now is it so? If that's your full turn. Now it's these creatures' turns. Okay. This thing is going to try to rush out of the the range of Path towards Inaria. So Path, you have an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I do.
Falcon Bond.
For
Ah.
Wrath of the.
Home Depot.
Oh, that hits for 7. Okay. So, well, hits and does damage. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You managed to get a good hit on it before it rushes. Sorry. I
Technically could have stunning striked it.
Okay.
I could have.
And rushes towards Inaria, and you notice it seems to have, instead of like hands or some normal appendage, it seems to have long bone hooks, and seems to like rush them towards your torso, mainly your chest, and it means to kind of rip your armor off or maybe rip into you. What's your AC? Oh wait.
My AC is
Oops.
14.
Yeah, I was adding the stuff on your character sheet. I just didn't think I finished all of everyone, so let's see.
Armor
my
class is
secret-
one thing I
14.
updated just before this.
Oh.
Yeah, I
What
have
is it?
draconic something. I have draconic resilience. That's what's giving me the extra.
What is your armor class? Just wondering.
14.
Okay. In that case, oh, okay. I thought it'd be higher than that. Okay, so it worked. Okay, there we go. Do you see the? Oh wait, let me fix
Yeah, I
that.
fucking see that. Thing's gross.
No. I meant wait, what? No, I mean this. Do you see your updated token?
Yes, he does, because I can see
Okay,
it.
there we go.
I had to update mine because it wasn't right.
Yeah, because some of them I'll forget to make it visible for you guys, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, this thing hits with its first attack but misses with the second, and manages to kind of hit your lower shoulder a bit around your like collarbone, and like pulls from like your armor a little bit, or your natural armor per se, but draconic stuff, and like it's pretty nasty and kind of digs into your flesh a lot and makes just a really harsh, nasty wound for 16 piercing. Possibly, causing some fractures in your collarbone. Okay. Then the second one moves out towards Path for vengeance of its fellow kin. What's are we on now? Okay, that's good.
The path of vengeance.
Okay. So now this thing's going to try to unleash it on its path. Let's see. Okay. Alright. So this one manages to kind of rush at your forearms using its well, at least one of your forearms and another of your like I guess also in the shoulder of that arm. With both its hooks kind of at a wacky angle, managing to hit both for a 20. Wait, your AC is 20, so it hits for a 21 and a 23.
Those will hit.
Okay. So the first one is 11 piercing, and the second is also 11 piercing. Kind of jabbing you with its, like, nasty, well, yeah, like, it's almost like a, okay, it's fairly different than a mantis claw, but it's at least vaguely similar. But yeah, no, jabbing those piercing, bone tendrils, I guess? Yeah, bone tendrils into your flesh. Albeit they're a bit big to be a tendril. Yeah. Okay, Bromdeck, your turn.
I will use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon to behind it and smack it with that.
Okay. Oh, I'd probably say that Velian Obsidian probably has seen these things before.
So
Not the
that's
specific
a
tree group, but yeah.
that's a 23 for 9 force damage. Then I will cast magic missile on it
Woo.
for 15 damage. As Bromdeck waves his staff in the air, and as he waves it, 3 sort of shard-like daggers appear before shooting off into the creature.
Okay. Those
So,
hit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 15 damage plus 5 for each dart. And then, yeah. That's Bromdeck's turn.
This thing is looking very poor in shape and is like barely standing, and it looks scared. It looks regretful of its choices. Velian goes out and manages to like pulls out their rapier and makes some stabs, managing to stab the thing in the chest and the eye, killing it as it kind of not really lunges, but more so just kind of falls forward with its like two big like claw hooks kind of grasping at either side as its body kind of presses onto the ground, meaning you could step on its back, which is, I would say decently flat given its wings or whatever those may be. Well, yeah, non-functional wings. And it's got like a beetle, elytra or whatever. Okay, Villian, your turn.
I will run. I'll run to right around here. And yeah, fuck, there's not a lot else I can do actually.
You don't have
I'll use a dash action to get about here. And that's it.
Yeah, so you guys, so let's see. Yeah, okay. I feel like the music might be a bit much, but I think it works within the context. This is like the traumatic end to like the life of some, wondrous wildlife. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. That thing's dead. Obsidian, your turn.
I'm going to move the spiritual weapon and attack with it.
That sounds mostly fair. Just a little bit like, yeah. Okay.
I can't move.
Oh, you can't move that far? Oh, so you
You
can't,
can't move the
yeah,
spiritual
right.
weapon. Yes.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, I was confused for a second.
So the 13 hit.
Wait. Okay.
No.
No.
Okay.
You don't have to say K. They can say K.
It was just
Oh,
fine because
To each their. Sorry, I was like, to each their own, I guess. Wait, that's an odd thing for me to say too. Oh no. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so is that your full turn?
no, this other action.
Yeah.
Oh. Mm. No, I'll invite.
Okay.
I used to have a player who would. I can't. It might have been one of you guys, or it could be someone else who regularly would cast like that spell, and then just use it during their bonus actions and not use their actions. And I can't remember who that was.
Apparently it was Sardonyx. Or Amethyst.
I think it.
Okay.
was a bit, I think it's more recent
Oh.
than that.
Was not me.
Yeah.
This is my first.
Yeah.
Imagine not having magic miss out.
Oh god. Yeah. So Path go. Ooh.
Path is going to use his bonus action to flurry of blows. And make 2 strikes against him. The first one probably hits.
Yeah, those both hit.
I needed to make a dexterity saving throw. DC 18.
Okay. Let's see. Alright.
Are you path or open hand? Are you open hand?
Yes.
Oh.
It got a 9.
Okay, it falls prone with the first blow, so I do the second blow at advantage. Okay, so that's that. With my second blow being a 24 to hit, it can't take reactions until the end of my next turn. And then I'm going to make 2 more strikes against it at advantage. With my attack and extra attack. So all 4 of those hit. That's 12 slashing, 23, 34. Wait, no, I'm adding too many things. 23, 35, 49 slashing damage.
Oh boy.
In a series of 4 very quick punches.
Yeah, that does a lot of. Yeah. You mess up one of its like pro legs or its little like attached like little smaller legs. Most likely, like if you wanted to, you could probably that same punch stab it back in. But yeah, no, you would have like wreaked havoc towards its torso.
Yep, and then I'm going to just pull back a little bit. It
Yeah.
can't take a reaction
Um,
against me.
Oh, alright, and that was the special thing. Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright. Alright, your turn.
It is prone, so ranged attacks are disadvantaged.
You look at the creature, it's rather injured, but it stares at you with its menacing, undying eyes.
Going to. Oop, sorry, I'm just reading. Nah. We're just gonna cast. Fuck it, magic missile. Level 1. Not the guy still standing. Four times. What is that?
3. It's 12 damage.
So 3. This one's. Okay, yeah, that'll be 12 damage. Alright. How's that guy looking after 12 damage?
Given the pretty bad, given the previous beating it had, it does not look great. It's not
Yeah.
dead, but it's not looking. It's looking like another hit would kill it.
Gotcha. I should have. I'm gonna kind of step over that guy and just move forward a little bit. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. This thing looks at you and like it looks angry, but it seems to realize where it's where things go, and it tries to flee. Okay. Do you guys chase after it or no? Bromdeck's turn.
Bromdeck's not going to chase after it.
Okay.
Bromdeck's just going to end his turn.
Okay. Frode looks at you, and Frode hasn't known you as long as some of the others, but they've started to kind of get an idea for when you decide it's good to go at things, and they kind of decide that I'll stick with Bromdeck here without saying that verbally. And they kind of just stay still, sheathing their blade. Velian, do you go after the thing?
No.
Okay. Is that the same or different for Obsidian and Path? Oh, Obsidian. Okay, Obsidian's rushing after it. Okay.
Oh fuck.
Move my weapon.
You tell him. Oh
Damn.
no! Alright, what do you use
Okay.
on your action? You got cantrips, don't you?
None of my cantrips deal damage.
Pause, Ian. It could only have moved half that movement.
Oh, really?
It was prone.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. It was prone? Oh,
I knocked it prone.
okay. Okay, in that case,
Which
it's
means that attack was at advantage. No, that was not. Never mind. That was on Obsidian's turn, not its turn. Sorry, I got really excited for a moment. Apologies.
Well,
Yeah, a magic missile still
Wait,
hits.
hold on.
Oh,
I
one more
was.
unit.
I need to see how much movement I have. Oh, wait.
You
Please-
can open your reaching.
Please let me have 40 movement. And a 30 movement.
Anybody?
Sounds like someone should have taken a damage cantrip.
you could throw a. Do you have a spear to throw? Or like a dagger you could throw?
Short bow? Everyone has a short bow.
I tossed you my crossbow.
That'd be
They do not
a long way
catch
to
it.
toss.
That's a long way
Yeah.
to toss it.
I do have. It's not on.
Oh, not four.
Give me 1 second.
You're fine.
It all just makes sense. Oh my god. My character sheet hates me.
For a live cleric, sure is gung ho killing it.
You know not my backstory, okay?
You don't have Sacred
Yeah,
Flame?
you haven't known her long enough to know the truth. Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have Secret Flame or like Toll the Dead.
We just aren't racist enough.
What? Okay. I don't know.
The Dead.
That is not where I was.
Okay. Is that your
I
turn?
can't get this to
Oh.
click. Oh,
Oh, that works. The music let it in. Oh boy. What did you do?
What's that, not 24?
Whatever the 20's for.
okay.
Okay,
But
you're cutting
I
out
can't.
it.
1d8.
You cast.
What are you doing?
I just used my bow.
Oh, your bow.
Oh,
okay, got you. That's
Okay.
the part we were missing.
Okay.
So that's
I was like trying to click it on my
Yeah.
profile, and
gotcha.
so I got
Yeah.
So that's 12 piercing damage plus dexterity.
Yeah. Wait, how is it 12? Why is it
Because they
double?
crit.
Crit.
Oh,
crits.
that's why. I'm sorry, I missed it. Yeah, that's me dumb. I literally recognized the crit, but I forgot within like 20 seconds. Oh. Okay. That's enough to kill it. Yeah. How do you want the arrow to go?
Yeah.
What body part does the arrow pierce?
It's eye.
Okay.
So
You see
you
it's-
shoot it through the back of the head and it pops out of its eye because it's running away. That's gnarly.
Yeah.
Or maybe it looks to you, like quickly looks to the side, and then you manage to get both eyes.
Awesome.
Either way, this thing falls down. Let me just put the music in, and that is the end of the combat. Where's oh yeah, here's what I want to put it to. There we go. Okay, so now the creatures are dead. I'll say that you guys managed to kind of move through this tunnel a little bit more, and then end up finding the passage and continue going. And that's where we'll end the session. A what?
I am taking its eyeballs.
Okay. Like one of them was kind of crushed by the arrow, but the other's in good state.
Mhm.
Okay.
See what you are but season you. I'm not too impressed with that.
Impressed by who?
Any of you?
I did particularly well. I'm uninjured, and well, points to the one in front of me, just kind of eviscerated my attacks.
I'm not impressed. And you watch Path flex, and his wounds close up.
I wonder what mechanic that is. Ooh. Oh, it's that one. Oh, if I said wholesomeness of body, I was like, that sounds a bit odd for it to be called that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, but I said the initial thing in case you guys were rushing to leave, but I guess 9's not that late. We normally like end about at 9:20 or 9:30 or so.
Yeah, I'd like
Sometimes a little bit more.
push forward through the tunnel, and then
Yeah, and you guys can yeah. So you guys, I would say, continue moving through here, and eventually you find the kind of, I mean, after like 30 seconds of moving through tunnels, you find the kind of route that Felden was, or sorry, not Felden. Sorry. Ooh, that's not what we were looking for. Freld, was mentioning, and you guys keep going, and that's where we're gonna end for tonight. But you guys would be on your way, going through a relatively straight tunnel from that point for a little while. And we're gonna do 1 points.
Yay!
Okay. I'd normally introduce this a little bit more after just saying it to new players, but this particular player is fairly familiar with what these are, and we give them out in a similar, fairly similarly to how we did in that previous game. Main rules how I go is like basically there's an expectation that like you can give it to more than one player, but like that shouldn't be a regular thing. And try to center it either on the typical stuff, as in like actually you can give it for reasons that might be meta sometimes. That's fine too, but generally for stuff that's like in character.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Who wants to go first?
Why don't you start off to give a good example?
Are you talking to me or Ian?
Ian.
I was confused for a second.
No.
Did you want me to give an example, or do you want
Yeah,
them to be
you.
as an example?
No, you
Okay,
start off to give a good example for him.
Okay. Well, my point is they okay. Meta-wise, they're from the I was in the game I like.
No, I'm
I'm
aware.
with you.
I'm so aware.
Someone
It's
they're
just,
from, so that's why I did that.
it's
But okay,
just
yeah,
you're the
sure.
one. You're the
So-
one giving the rulings now. So like
So
you should.
oh yeah. Oh, you
it-
also mean. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant an example about how a player would give a boom point, and not me giving a boom point.
No,
Just
no, like
confused for a
because
second.
your
And I thought you
definition
wanted
of
me to-
boom
okay.
point might have changed from when you
Yeah.
guys originally used it. So
Um,
that's why. Yeah, you.
So I want to give my boom point specifically to Velian for. I mean, okay. Not. I like that they went in with a solid voice, but specifically what I'm interested in giving them for is their interaction with Attic the Moose Knight. I really liked how they went about it and took like stride with it, as in they took, some other people could have said stuff, but they were the main person who was talking that bit, and I liked the way they left it off and the tone that they had. I think that was nice. Given for meta context, the main party has met that character a while ago, actually before most people joined. So it's like, they're like one of the two people that know that and remember, but it's still
Currently, they are the
beyond
only
that.
player character left that has met Attic.
Yeah, since Moritar recently left. Yeah,
Correct.
Oh god.
albeit more, Dre does remember that though.
Scam.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel ancient now.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Abaddon.
Huh? I kind of want to give it to Path for flexing their own wounds shut. I've been watching a lot of Baki recently, and that's some Baki shit right fucking there.
Thank you, sir.
It's absolute nonsense of. Yeah, I'm gonna just flex close my wounds.
I want to give my boon point to shit, Thomas. What's your name? Naria. I like how you delved into roleplay right off the bat. As soon as people started coming in, you started getting into character, and you were just locked in. And I thought that was really cool how you were straight into it, no hesitation. You're like, I'm this character. I already have a voice, and this is who I am. And like you, I really liked how you got right into things.
Thank
Before we
you.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Before
the
we
way
do
to
the
do it.
next one, I just want to mention, Cheesecake, it actually would just be continuing off your previous boom points.
Yes,
unless you
boon
had
points.
zero
Boon points lock into your player, not your character.
Yeah, they're not per character, yeah. Meaning you could theoretically, I mean, well, I wasn't expecting you guys to use boom points for this sequence, but like, I'll consider it. But like, theoretically, if I did consider it, then you'd be able to, use boom points for this sequence. As in, it's regardless of character. Okay, who wants to go next? And you guys don't have to give one if you don't want to, obviously.
Yeah. Dre, do you have one?
No, not really.
Okay.
That was loud.
Amethyst.
The only one. I will have to pass because the two that I wanted to give have been given.
Understood. Thomas.
All right. Who had the flame tongue sword?
Me.
Okay. I want to.
Cheesecake.
I know you. I want to give a boom point to you because that came in very, very, very clutch during the underground stuff.
Anytime, bro.
Wait, can an
Not
Arya not
just
see under
because of-
dark? Like, do they not have dark vision?
I don't think that's a custom
Bloody
Elf.
should.
Frost
I
Elf
think
class had dark vision.
I
Or
gave Frel
I-
oh, no, it does. Wait, I assumed it did, so I gave you that. I assumed that all elf stuff had dark vision.
Elves do
Okay,
have dark
I-
vision, so
Since it's an elf sub race, I thought that
Yeah.
it would give you dark vision.
Oh, they did. Okay, well that didn't make it on my character sheet.
Okay, well, it made it on your token.
Yeah.
The big
okay,
thing though is
But for the person who didn't have, or the couple people that didn't have dark vision, that probably came in clutch.
I just cast light.
yeah, at least
That's
3
true.
people
We did
didn't
one
have.
of those.
Yeah, 3 people didn't have dark vision. Bromdeck. Actually, well, technically 4 if you count the NPC Freld, but yeah, no. Obsidian didn't have dark vision unless they did through some means I'm unfamiliar with. And then like Braum, Deck, and Valiant didn't have dark vision.
Bromdeck, caster of magic.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the forethought about always having a light at the ready.
And also, it just has your weapon prepped, which is good.
Mm-hmm.